In this video, I'm going to show you how to warp text inside a shape in Affinity to create a groovy style text. So let's get started. First, we need to draw a shape as the guide to help us warp the text. So I'm going to grab the shape tool and choose ellipse tool, which is circle. Draw it on my canvas, transform the size, and drag it to the center. If you don't see the snapping lines, make sure to enable snapping here. I'm going to remove the fill color and set the stroke to 5 points to use as the guide. The circle is going to be the barrier, and I'm gonna fit all the text inside it. Now I'm gonna draw a line, so I'm selecting the pen tool. Then I click on one side of the edge, click the center, and click the other side. Now I can select the center node and adjust how this line is going to look. Drag this a little bit, or maybe this side. Select the node tool and move this node on the left edge and right edge. After that, I'm gonna duplicate the line by pressing Ctrl key plus J on my keyboard. Slide it downward, and again, I'm making adjustment using the node tool. Once it's done, you can now see the circle is divided into 3 sections. Now I'm gonna write some text and place them inside. So I grab the artistic text tool. The first word is going to be design. I'm gonna make it bigger and fit it on the top section of the circle. Then I'm gonna select vector on the toolbar, new warp group, and quad. I'm gonna go to the center of the circle and click once on the bounding box of the text to create another node. Now I can drag all these nodes to warp the text so it can fit inside perfectly. Now let's write down the second text, which is beyond. Similar to the first text, I'm gonna transform it a bit to make it fit in a little. Then I'll go to vector right on the top, slide down to the new warp group, and hit quad. Curve the text with the existing node, add a node in the center, and drag it to the edge. Then adjust and curve it to line up with the edge. Next, we add the last text, limits. The process is going to be pretty much the same, so I'm going to fast forward this so you won't get bored. Okay, now the third text is done. I'm going to hide the circle and both curved lines. I can move this text up a little bit and this one down a little bit. Of course, I can change the color, maybe red or orange, or maybe gradient color. And I'll leave it to this. And that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.